This week I jumped into Dying Light the Beast. I parkoured, I crafted weapons, and I slayed a hell of a lot of zombies. Sit back, relax, because I'm going to take you through what's good, what's bad, and what to expect if you're thinking about jumping into Dying Light the Beast. Let's dive in. Dying Light the Beast is a first-person survival horror action game. Basically, if you love zombie games with parkour and melee combat, you're in the right place. This title brings back Kyle Crane, the protagonist from the first Dying Light, and drops him into a brand new setting called Castor Woods. Story-wise, it's pretty wild. After the events of the original game and its expansion, Crane has been captured by a cruel warlord known as the Baron and subjected to years of experiments. These torturous experiments leave Kyle half human, half zombie, literally fighting the beast within himself. The game kicks off with Crane busting out of captivity after 13 long years. Determined to get revenge on the Baron and struggling to control his new volatile-like powers. It's a revenge story with a monster twist, set against the backdrop of a gorgeous but deadly valley. Castor Woods is inspired by the Swiss Alps, featuring a mix of biomes, a touristic mountain town, dense forests, swampy lowlands, even an old industrial area. It's a beautiful handcrafted open world with a serious zombie problem. The tone stays true to Dying Light's roots, a little campy, plenty of gore, but also some genuine survival horror tension, especially when night falls. In short, the game's about Kyle Crane's comeback in a new open world playground. Part human, part monster, and are 100% ready to smash some infected skulls in the name of justice. Castor Woods offers a scenic but zombie-infested playground, from tranquil forests to decaying farmland, giving Dying Light the Beast a fresh setting that's as beautiful as it is deadly. The Swiss Alps-inspired valley is packed with varied areas like a tourist town, national park, farms and swamps, each with their own atmosphere and secrets. Alright, so what do you do in the Beast? In a word, parkour, smash, survive. If you've played Dying Light before, you'll slide right into the gameplay. It's a first-person action-adventure with fluid movement and brutal combat. By day, you free run across rooftops, climb ledges, and scavenge for supplies, using those signature parkour skills to stay one step ahead of the shambling undead. By night, well, you run, hide, or fight for your life, as the freaky fast zombies come out to play. Combat feels satisfying and visceral. You've got an arsenal of makeshift melee weapons, pipes, machetes, you name it, and some firearms, but now you also have beast powers in your toolkit. What does this mean? Basically, Kyle can tap into his inner monster to become a juggernaut for short bursts. In beast mode, you can launch powerful bare-handed attacks, crush skulls, rip enemies apart limb from limb, and even hurl heavy objects. Think of it as Dying Light's combat cranked beyond human limits. I love how the game lets you seamlessly switch between regular human agility and beastly strength on the fly. There's a fun rhythm in deciding when to brawl like a monster and when to play it smart and stealthy. The enemy variety keeps you on your toes too. You'll fight not just classic zombies, but also human mercenaries loyal to the Baron, and experimental super zombies called chimeras that really test your combat skills. And remember, those terrifying volatiles from the first game? They're back, and nights in Castor Woods are as scary as ever. Maybe even more, since the devs tweaked their AI to be faster and smarter in the dark. Thankfully, you're not alone out there. Co-op is fully supported. Just like before, up to 4 players can team up online and tackle everything together. Story and side quests included. I jumped into a few co-op sessions with friends and it was a blast and an absolute mess at the same time. There's nothing quite like 4 Kyle Cranes drop-kicking zombies and backing each other up as the night chase goes south. The co-op has drop in and out and shared progression, so it feels seamless. Whether solo or with buddies, the core gameplay loop is fast, ferocious and fun. Parkour feels as great as ever. They've even added new animations and moves, making it very smooth. Combat is as crunchy and rewarding, and the new beast abilities add a spicy new flavor to the mix without completely breaking the challenge. If you enjoyed the mix of free running and zombie slaying in the past games, the beast basically takes those best bits and turns the dial up, while reintroducing a bit more survival horror vibe that some felt Dying Light 2 lost. Time to wrap this up for some final impressions. I had a great time with Dying Light the Beast. It feels like Techland took the strongest elements of the series, the parkour and the melee from the first game, the polish and some RPG elements from the second, the buggy from the following, and blended them all in a single focused experience. Playing as Kyle Crane again is a treat, and the new beast powers are a fun twist that make you feel more powerful and still vulnerable at the same time. The story turned out better than I expected to. It's not going to win any awards, but it's surprisingly engaging with a few cool surprises, especially if you're a fan of the lore. Importantly, the game never forgets to be fun. One review I saw described it as goofy, bloody, with a monstrous twist. And yes, that's spot on. It's self-aware enough to let you enjoy the absurd zombie mayhem, but also dials up the survival horror aspect when it counts. Nighttime can still be absolutely terrifying if you're caught out in the woods. In co-op, it's even more of a riot. Truly, if you have friends who enjoy the genre, playing together elevates the experience. Are there negatives? A few minor ones. It doesn't reinvent the wheel. If you are hoping for a radically new Dying Light formula, this isn't it. It's more like a refined greatest hits installment. Personally, I'm fine with that. Sometimes you just want more of a good thing. The smaller scope means it's less epic in feel than a previous game, and some might find it a bit short or constrained if they expected a giant sequel. Also, technically the absence of ray tracing at launch and those performance hiccups on certain hardware are worth noting. Hopefully those will be addressed soon. Visually, while good, it's true that it's not breaking new ground for a late 2025 game, likely due to its DLC origins and last gen support, but these shortcomings never severely impacted my enjoyment. I was too busy drop-kicking zombies off rooftops and laughing at my co-op buddies, and I tried and failed to outrun a pack of volatiles in the dead of night. So what's the verdict? If I have to score this bad boy, I'd be giving Dying Light the Beast an 8 out of 10. It's a solid, super enjoyable entry into the series. Not perfect, but it does nail what it set out to do. Delivers a tight, action-packed, open-world zombie adventure that feels like classic Dying Light with a fresh coat of paint. Fans of the series will absolutely eat it up. As some early reviews said, it might just be the best Dying Light yet in terms of pure fun, recapturing the magic of the original, and if you're new, it's actually not a bad place to jump in either. Since the story is relatively self-contained, they can even recap what happened before. I finished the game feeling satisfied and hungry for more. Anyway, that's my take on Dying Light the Beast. If you're someone who likes co-op, open world, zombie survival, I can highly recommend jumping into the game now. You will not be disappointed. So either way, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, subscribe. Come check me out on Twitch, Fireplay123, and then I'll see you on the next video. Thanks guys, bye.